And that, my friends, is how it goes down on a night where I worked too late and had way too many errands to run. So I kicked up a Screaming Sicilian pizza, the holy pepperoni. That's our favorite. And then a little salad with some of the leftover shredded lettuce that I had. And that almond and cranberry topping is really good on a salad. I would have never thought that I'd like that on, you know, something savory like that. But it's good. It's really good. So that's how our Friday night's going down. Pizza. Can't go wrong with pizza. Okay, so these are the, I guess, what are they called? Like hot dog boats, I guess is what you would call them. It's from Tasty, and they have two of them. One is called a hot dog boat, and the other one I think is called a hot dog chili bake. So I've wanted to try them forever. I said, you know what? I'm going to try them. So that's what I've done. And they're nice and crispy, like they're supposed to be. And then it says to add a little more parsley. But I do have a little bit of the butter left, so I am going to dab that right on top. Can't hurt, right? Plus, I don't want to waste that little bit of butter. And then it says the fresh parsley, so I will put a little more parsley. Makes it pretty. Actually, it's very pretty. I've never thought of putting parsley on a hot dog, but I just did it. Alright, let me plate this up and see what it looks like. Well, they turned out just as cute as they can be, so there's that. Bob just had one, and he said that I can make them again. So, there's that. Nice, quiet Saturday at home. Hot dog boats. Who'd have thought that? I wouldn't have. That's what's for dinner. Okay, so tonight I'm making Swiss chicken, and this is a recipe that I saw on Cook, Clean, and Repeat. This is what Jennifer made. So I'm going to boil my chicken in a little bit of chicken broth just for extra flavor. I'm not going to put any salt in it, but I am going to put a little bit of black pepper. And then I'm just going to let that cook until it's done, and then I'm going to shred it. Okay, now for a side, what I did here was, yeah, it's another starch, but I didn't want to waste that broth, so I strained it in a fine mesh strainer to get all the chicken bits out of it, you know, the particles and the fat. And then I added a cup of macaroni noodles, and now what I'm going to do is add a lot of fresh parsley. And these noodles have a huge, huge chicken flavor. So we got chicken with chicken with chicken, and it'll be all right. Sorry, it's steaming and all kinds of stuff. So what I'll do now is just cut the heat off, because they're just about done. I'll cut the heat off and just let them sit, and then when everything's ready, I'll put it together. So now I'm going to give it a dusting of the nature seasoning, which is, she did too. She had nature seasoning on hers. So I'm going to put that on there. Now I'm going to put Swiss cheese on it. And the 4 breasts fit perfectly fine in my casserole dish. So now we're going to add the Swiss. I'm overlapping it just a little bit. Not much. So there you go. It took 6 slices. You can add more, I guess, if you like it. But it took 6 for my casserole dish. Okay, now I got 1 can of cream of mushroom. Get all that out. And then she added a can of milk. I'm out of milk, but I have half and half, and that can't hurt. So there we go. Everything's good with half and half. Alright, then I'm just going to get it together like that. I can tell you right now, that's good. Those flavors have got to be good together. Alright, now let me grab my casserole. And this goes right over the cheese and chicken. Grab my spatula here. Get it all out. I don't want to waste any. Waste not, want not, Granny said. Alright, still a little more in there, and I'm going to get it out. Alright, now let me grab the topping, which is just, you know, stuffing. She used the herb, and I'm using the chicken, but I'm sure you could do either one. I actually, on my Walmart app, I put the herb on there, and next time I went to check it, it was out of stock, so I changed it. Alright, so we're just going to put this right on top. Oh, that smells good. It smells like Thanksgiving. Alright, put this on top. And then on the stove, I have melted 1 stick of unsalted butter. Alright, so let me grab that. We're going to pour that on top. Alright, so let's pour that 1 stick of butter as evenly as we can across the top of your casserole dish. That smells amazing. It really does. It's just making me crave Thanksgiving. Really cooking here. Really trying to talk. Okay, I'm going to cover this with foil and pop it in the oven, and I'll let you know how it turns out. Well, that turned out really good. So there's the Swiss chicken. And I did make a little bit of corn to go with it to have some kind of vegetable because I did make those noodles. But it is perfect. So Jennifer from Cook, Clean, and Repeat, I appreciate it so much. The family loves it. And now on to the next video. Alright, y'all, let's eat. Alright, so tonight we are having another recipe from the open collaboration. And I'm going to try Mandy's pizza pasta. So I've got a whole green bell pepper in with about 3/4 of a pound of ground beef and about half of a medium onion. And I'm just going to go ahead and cook this down until the veggies start to soften. And now I'm going to show you what you need for the rest of it. Okay, so you're going to need some rotini pasta, 1 jar of pizza sauce, optional black olives, half and half or milk, pepperoni, and mozzarella cheese. And you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so the recipe calls for 1 jar, but I am going to add about 1.5 jars of the pizza sauce, only because I like it really saucy. So there's that. And then it calls for 4 tablespoons of milk. So I'm actually going to use about 2 tablespoons of half and half. Just like that. Because, it's thicker and it's richer, so. Alright, give that a stir. It already smells really good. Alright, I'm going to wait for this pasta to get done, drain that off, and then I'll show you how this all comes together. Ooh, it smells like pizza. So I was going to come in from the top like so, but and show you that I'm putting the pepperoni on it and the olives on it, but there is so much steam coming off this stuff that my lens kept fogging up. So putting pepperoni on top and a few olives on top, and then I'm going to stir it all together. I'm going to get it in the oven. And I'll have the instructions somewhere, like, right down here, tell you how long. But I've already burnt my finger, so I'll be right back. Okay, so it's still piping hot. I did burn my finger. Ow. But I put the pepperoni on top, about a cup or so, and I've stirred it in. Now I'm going to put it in the oven and let it bake for 20 minutes, and then top it with cheese, and then it'll be time to eat. We hear you barking, Gracie. Okay, so it cooked for 20 minutes, and I added the cheese to the top. The recipe calls for about a cup. I probably used about 2, but that's where, tweaking recipes, that's what I love to do. But I did add black olives to it. Now I'm going to stick it back in the oven for about 10 minutes until all of that cheese melts. And I cannot wait. Okay, now y'all, that just looks too good. Seriously, it just looks too good. And it is really hot. So I am going to take a bowl of this. Look at the cheese. Oh, I can't even hold the camera. All right. I'm going to take a bowl of this and go wrap up in a blanket. I know it's summertime, but I got the AC on. So I'm going to go wrap up in a blanket and watch some television. Mandy, as always, girl, you rock. And there it is. I just can't even tell you guys how good that is. All right, y'all. That wraps up another What's for Dinner for this week. And if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. And God bless.